What is up, YouTube? Okay, I'm just curious here. It's kind of frustrating for me because I really don't like the pH test. I think it's a pain in the major fucking ass, and I don't want to spend a bazillion dollars with ppm meters and all that stuff, but I'm gonna have to. I'm looking here, and what from my understanding is the rooting is the center one. Correct me if I'm wrong. I might be completely fucked up on all my stuff because I can fuck anything up. Shouldn't your last one be your flowering one? I mean, look, that's lower than your middle. Your middle one's mainly your roots. Your front one, nitrogen, is mainly for your vegetative. Then you got your middle one should be lower. It's for your rooting, right? Because if you look at cool bloom, it's higher on in this area here. Your last one should be higher, but it's all organic, so it's completely different. But look, you got high nitrogen, and then your middle and your last, your phosphate, what the hell is that called? It's your available phosphate right there is 4%, and then your the hell's that called? Soluble potash is also 4%. So you have 644. I bet you anything, if you tried to bud under this, I mean, they're not going to be like swelling out like a motherfucker, but I bet you would have some decent buds compared to like fucking Miracle Grow garbage shit, because you're all organic right here. I thought of doing a test with that, but look at this one here. I mean, people say it's a go between this one and this one. This motherfucker's known to burn plants. If you go into the like 420 magazine forums, you got all these new beginners and they're fucking burning the fuck out of their shit. And I accidentally burned my clones, but it's because I fucking didn't keep a journal or anything. It's my own fault. It's just by memory and I forgot. But I mean, look at here. You've got Big Bloom. First of all, the name Big Bloom. This one's called Tiger Bloom, of course, but this one looks like it's stronger. I mean, what if you use this in a heavier dose, like on a daily? You know what I mean? It shows you right here your soluble potash is 0.7%, and then your available phosphate is 0.3%. Yeah, I know it's lower in quote traces, but have you ever used bat guano? It's potent stuff, right? And then your nitrogen is 0.01%, very low, but still, then again, it's still giving it to you. What if you used this and this in conjunction, because they're less harsh? What if you use this like water feed? Normally I would say water feed, and then I'm using this right now, but I'm just wondering if you were to use this and this, or even this by itself, if you could get decent looking buds and quality buds. You know, they don't have to be, like I said, I'm not a commercial grower anyways, so what if you're just going to try something like that and just skip out the pH dropping, acid burning tiger bloom, you know, because I'm looking on here and it just, the nitrogen's low, available phosphates 8%. It's got what you need. I know that, and I know it works, and I know it's organic, so it's very potent. But I'm wondering if you take Big Bloom here, and if you just doubled up your dose, seeing as how it doesn't seem to burn as much, according from what I understand. It's been a long time. I'm out of the loop, and I can't find my medical marijuana Bible since the fire. But I swear, man, I bet you if you use this in conjunction with this, or even just this by itself, that you could get some decent buzz. Like I said, I'm not looking to get fucking cannabis awards or anything. I'm just wondering if you could just simply go with this here as your nitrogen 6, phosphate, potash 4 and 4. They're even right there. And then if you were to use this, or even double up on this here, even if it's trace amounts, if you're mixing this with this and that's all you use, I'm just wondering what your buds would be like for real. You know, and I know a lot of people like that, but that shit always scares me, always has. That's why I have less of this, and a lot of that shit there. All right, guys, just rambling on, but that shit scares the hell out of me. I don't have a pH meter, proper one, except for the little testers that you drop in there. Took me literally 2 to 3 days to figure out how to pH up, pH down, and I'm using fucking buckets instead of the jugs or whatever. Thinking about just using this and this. Tell me your ideas, your advice, what works for you. I like to talk a lot about lighting. You use 642 watt lights if you want for CFL for bud too. That's another good idea, but we'll get into that in another video. But I'm just curious. I bet you anything this shit here will give you decent buds. I'm not talking about big old fat fucking foot-long coals. I'm talking about nuggets like that, you know? And this stuff having bat guano in it and worm castings and Norwegian kelp and all that stuff. I bet you, I know this is full of good stuff, and I know this is full of good stuff, and I know that is good stuff, but that is not 100% organic, and that's the whole purpose of this, right? I bet you anything. I should do a test. Just use this and try it and not burn anything up and flush it at the end of at the last 2 weeks and see what happens. Give me your input. Give me your thoughts. I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for your help. And like I said, leave comments below. Subscribe. I'm also, my old channel is The Real Rock on Dawn. My new channel is The Real Rock on Dawn under my name. All right, guys. Peace out. Peace.